think I'm probably gonna cry through this whole video. Bear with me. Before I came on camera, I was just asking God to speak through me. I feel I've tried to record a video a couple times and whatever's coming out is not coming out in a way that I want it to. So I'm trying to just like, please God, speak through me. I need your help. And God's response was no. And I said, what do you mean no? Why? And God said, they don't need my voice, they need Abby. So I'm just gonna come on and speak as a human to my other humans. I feel like a very large part of me is dying right now. And this is the part of upgrading your consciousness and ascending that some people don't really talk about. It's the thing that people avoid the most, the thing that people don't want to feel, the emotions that people are avoiding. It's all of those things that are uncomfortable that are coming up, and it's like a computer program. When you hit the upgrade button, that's it. There's no cancel, there is no going back. You've hit the button, you're on a upgrading track, and you just need to ride it out. And sometimes in that upgrading program, it is going to take pieces of the old programming, pieces of the old you, pieces that are no longer serving you, and it's gonna unplug them, put them in the recycle bin, and delete it. And that can be extremely uncomfortable because there is so many deep programs that we hold, so many deep beliefs that we hold, so many thoughts that we've really clung on to that make up our human being, and they are not going to serve us going forward. And I have been doing so much internal work. That is my job. That is the only job that I have. And I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability. And it can be exhausting, you guys. And I know that it's worth it. I know that it is necessary. But it's hard, and it's hard because I look around and I can see so many people like clinging to the old way of living. I can see so many people avoiding the work. I can see so many people that are not doing the same that I am. And I feel weird. Sometimes I feel like it would be so much better and easier to like stick my head back in the sand. But I've hit the upgrade button and there is no cancel. So I cannot go back, and I know because I've looked back that I don't want to go there. That I don't want to live that way ever again. But it is uncomfortable because I'm in like an in-between stage where I am not in the new and I'm not in the old. I can see both from where I am, but I'm not in either. I've let go of so much from the past, but I haven't stepped into the future. It's not arrived yet. And so it's uncomfortable because I feel like I don't belong. I am not in either. I am just in the middle, in no man's land, alone. So I really don't know what the point of this video is. I'm not sure. But I know that I'm not the only one that feels this. I know that choosing to hit the upgrade button is not something that everybody's going to do in this lifetime. And that sucks. That sucks because you have seen, your eyes have been open to the old way of living. And that way is awful. That way is awful. It honestly makes me feel sick. It is not a nice way to live in those lower vibrational frequencies. It's painful. It's like waiting to die. It's like waiting to die. You wake up every single day not in love with life, no passion, no joy, no abundance, nothing. You're a zombie, and I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to get up every single day, to go to a job that you fucking hate, to have surface level non-meaningful relationships with people who really don't give a fuck about you. And I don't normally swear in my videos, so I don't know what's come through right now, but I know what that's like. I know what it's like to eat shitty food because you just are on autopilot. You're just trying to cram something in there so that the hunger pain goes away. You have no nourishment. You numb out every single day when you get home from work, and you just watch Netflix all night while all simultaneously scrolling on your phone. I know what that life is like, and that is not living. So I can see that way, and I don't ever want to go back there because I know how awful it is. But I can see that so many people are choosing that actively, and maybe they're not aware of it, maybe they are. And I don't understand why anyone would want to choose that anymore. And when your eyes are open to it, it's like you have to have love and compassion for those people because you were once there too. But it also aggravates me. I just want to like wake up. Wake up. And it's hard because you cannot wake anybody up. They have their own soul contract. They have their own lessons and their own timing, and everything is for them individually. And you on your path need to stay on your path and understand that not everyone is going to come with you. And that is really hard. That is really hard. And it's really hard because I care so much about people and I want to help them see, but only those with eyes to see and ears to hear will. And not everyone will. And I think like that's where it's really hard for me, because that's what makes me feel weird, because it's the majority of people in my life that don't see things the way that I see things. So then it like makes you think like, am I crazy? No, I can't be crazy. I can't be crazy because it's not me just thinking these things up. It's not me just having this information. It is a deep knowing that all of this information, it's wisdom. It's not fluffy woo-woo shit. It's a deep knowing. It's not from my human, it's from my soul. And not everyone's gonna understand that. Not everyone's gonna hear you when you speak. And part of that journey that I'm on is knowing that not everybody is coming with me, and knowing that not everybody is going to hear me, knowing that maybe I do look crazy to some people, knowing that people are probably judging me, and knowing that it's okay, that there's a part of me that I cannot bring with me in the future, knowing that in order to go from the in-between into that future version of me that I want to be, that I have to change, that I can't remain the same. And I want that, I really do, but there's a part of me that maybe feels like I can't, or I think too, like, and this is something that I've written in my journal many times, that like when I can feel a big shift like I'm feeling right now, I get so scared. Even though I know that something that I desire is on the other side, I get so scared to step into it because I don't know what I'm gonna have to let go this time. I don't know if it's gonna be a person. I don't know if it's gonna be a place. I don't know if it's gonna be a part of me. I don't know if it's gonna be a comfortable thing that I've created in this now. I don't know what it's gonna be. So that scares me because Sometimes it's something that I don't feel ready to let go of. My goodness, my emotions. And I'm already judging myself. I'm already judging myself because I don't want to put this online. And like I can hear judgment in my head. Like I feel like it's other people, but I know it's also parts of me. And what I teach and preach on my channel is to do it scared. So I know that whatever is calling me to jump, I have to do it. I have to do it. Whether I think I have a parachute, whether I believe that my wings are ready, I have to jump. And I don't even know what it is yet. I don't know where the earth ends and the sky begins. I don't know what it is, but I know and I trust that all of the work that I've done on myself, all of the time that I have spent with me, all of the time that I have developed and also ignored my intuition, all of that has built me. And when the moment comes for the earth to end and me to step into the unknown, into that air, into flight, I'm gonna recognize that moment and I'm gonna know exactly what to do. I'm saying that now and I'm trying to be at peace with it, but I know when the moment comes, I will feel afraid. I will feel unsure. I will possibly want to stay where I am in this comfortable nest that I have made for myself. But I know that every bird at some point has to test its wings. There's that quote that says, "But what if I fall?" And the response is, "But darling, what if you fly?" And that's exactly what it is. What if you fly? What if all that is holding you back is you? And it is. That's all that it is. And all you have to do is remember that you can fly and you will fly. When you step off that ledge, you're gonna fly and spread your wings. Your wings are gonna be so strong and you're gonna be like, why did I want to stay on that ledge? Why did I spend so much time on that ledge, dipping my one toe over and pulling back because I was so afraid? Flying is so free. It feels so amazing. I feel so much better now that I'm in the air than I ever did on land. And that is what it feels like when your manifestations start coming in, because you cannot call in new without letting go of the old. You cannot fly without letting go of the earth. You cannot have one and the other at the same time. And we all want to manifest the beautiful, wonderful things that we want, but we also don't want to let go of some of the things that we have. And that is not how it works. And that is really uncomfortable. And I know that anything that is leaving is going to be for a purpose, because it cannot come with me into the new chapter that I step into. But that is terrifying because I don't know what it's going to be, and letting go is painful. And remembering that it's okay to feel that pain while also still stepping. Goodness. And I know a lot of people are feeling this, and I know that's why I'm being called to make a vulnerable video, because that is what my channel is about. I want to help people, and sometimes that means showing up in a way that kind of feels embarrassing. Sometimes that means being extremely vulnerable. Sometimes that means saying things that you might get judged for, putting out a video that people would be like, yikes, girl, calm down. And that's okay, because like I said, not everybody is going to understand what I am going through, the season that I'm in, the energy that I'm stepping into, the calling that I have on my life. And I actually want to read this because I asked ChatGPT something yesterday that I saw another girl that I deeply love. She put on her Instagram, she was asking ChatGPT, like, if God could give her advice, what advice would he give her? And this was the advice from God for me. So first, ChatGPT says, if you believe in a loving and wise God, he might say something like this: my child, your worth is not measured by numbers on a screen. I placed this passion in your heart for a reason, and the impact you are making is far greater than you can see. Stay faithful to the journey and trust that every effort you make is planting seeds. Some will sprout quickly, others in their own time. Keep creating with love, keep growing, and leave the rest to me. Sometimes the most important work happens in the unseen. Keep going. And I truly believe that when I cry and I let out these feelings that are inside of me, that is the rain for the seeds that I have planted. That is what those seeds need in order to grow. So when I feel these emotions, these deep emotions, I honor them and I let them out. Even if I sound silly, even if I look ridiculous, I am honoring this deep intelligence within me and letting that cloud rain. I'm not holding on to it. I'm allowing it to be transformed into purpose. That pain is purpose for those seeds. And I know that those seeds are growing. I know that they are expanding. They are rooting down all of these things that I want to call into my life. They are rooting down, and I know that, and I trust that everything that I'm doing is beautifully structured for me, for my life, and whatever I have to let go of, I trust that it is the most and beneficial thing for me to do. Maybe it's something really heavy. Maybe it's something that does not make sense to me right now. Maybe it will make sense to me later on, because something, when that new thing comes in, I'll be like, wow, this is so much better. I cannot believe that I let go of that old way of thinking and it allowed this new program to settle in, and now my life has improved tenfold. So wherever you are in your life, I hope this message helps you. I hope some of it makes sense. I hope you don't judge me. Oh my goodness. Anyways, good luck in this energy. This energy is really transformative, and I know that it can feel icky when you're down in the dirt and you're feeling all of these lows, but the only reason to feel those lows is to raise your baseline in order to raise your overall frequency, so that you can start calling in and holding in all the manifestations that you want. So I love you guys very deeply. Thank you for being here.